Hi, welcome back. This is Silver Fox with Mental Solutions. Today I'd like to talk about acceptance, peace of mind, and love. Now, when it comes to living your life, uh, there are things that happen in your life that are hard to deal with. Now, the best way to start off having a good life is to learn to have acceptance about things that happen in your life, especially the things that you're not happy about. Okay? Now, what you want to try to do is have acceptance on things that you're not okay with, but after that, then you start looking at ways of dealing with it. So you're not in the problem, you start looking at the solution. If you're constantly worried about something, then you're in the problem. You're not solving the problem if you're just worried about it. But if you can step out of that worry, set it aside, and just accept this is the way it is right now, but I am going to do something to change it, okay? And then start taking a look at what steps you need to take to overcome it and to make it better, okay? So the ability to accept things the way they are brings about peace. Now, peace is necessary in being able to develop the wisdom or the intuition to know what steps to take to make your life better. Because if you're constantly looking at the problem, then you can't start looking at where to go next to solve the problem, which would be the solution or the steps that you need to take to make things better. And when you're constantly looking at what you don't like, that causes strife within yourself. That causes struggle within yourself. That causes a conflict within yourself to where you can have no happiness or peace, which brings about anger and hate. So to resolve anger and upsetting emotions and thoughts, we want to strive to have peace so that we have the understanding or the ability to start looking at things that can give us the solutions to get us up out of the problems that we find ourselves in or the struggles that we're in. We find a way to get up out of there. It's like you're down in a hole and you got to get out, okay? Well, to get out, you have to be able to figure out what steps you need to take to do that. Like, holler to get help, ask for help. You know, maybe there's another way. Maybe you can somehow make steps to get out of there. But the thing is when you find yourself down in a hole, you have to get it together through acceptance to realize, well, this is where I'm at. Now, how do I get from here to where I need to get out of this hole? And a lot of times in life, we find ourselves in situations like that, that are unpleasant. Now, getting into crisis and tragedies that happen within ourselves, those are also major holes that we can get ourselves into that we have to be able to climb out of. And the main thing in coming out of something like a tragedy or a crisis or many tragedies, crises, are the ability first to come to accept that these things has happened and not to dwell on them so much that you're not looking at the solution. You want to start looking at being able to get up out of these situations. Now, getting back to love, I'd like to talk about love for a minute, because when we're talking about becoming magical and miracle-minded people, what we're talking about also is becoming very loving people. And the reason for that is love has a great amount of power within it, a huge amount of power. When we live our lives out of love and peace and acceptance has to do with love. When we can accept somebody as they are, then we're actually loving that person. When we can, even though there are things about them we may not like, if we can just kind of say that's the way they are, and not feel like we need to change them in any way, but just love them as they are, then that's part of love. But as we live our life and how we treat people, and when we interact with people, the things that we do to benefit them and ourselves in positive ways, that produces a great amount of power that comes towards us. That gives us power. The better we live our life, the more power we have within our life to bring better things into our life. Because believe it or not, a lot of times we can go about doing things and we don't realize it, but other people are watching what we're doing. And if we're doing good things, then good people see that. They come around you. But if you're doing things that upset everybody or hurt other people, then people see that too, and they don't want to be around you. That takes love or power away from you. When you do love and you do good things for people, that gives you power. But when you start hurting people and saying things that are bad to people or harmful, or you don't care how bad you hurt their feelings, well, that draws people away from you and takes power away from you. So love is a great big deal in the way that you live your life, and to giving you a great amount of power. Now, peace is something that you need and to be able to enjoy life. You need to have peace within yourself, and to be able to hear the deepest wisdom there is within yourself, you need peace. Because, like I said, it's a still small voice. A lot of times you have to learn to be able to listen for in making decisions in your life. There's within yourself a voice that's generally, they call it the still small voice, or some people call it the voice of God, or the voice of wisdom, we'll say. The voice of wisdom generally is a more quieter, more calm solution or ideas about what to do about your problem. That comes within a peaceful mind. But to bring that peaceful mind about, that goes back to acceptance, so that you're not disturbed about your situation. If you're upset and disturbed about your situation, then you can't have peace. And if you don't have peace, you can't hear the solution to the wisdom that you need to get out of your situation. So to bring about the wisdom, you need peace in your mind, which during that period of time, what would be good is to meditate. Meditation brings about peace. Now, when you have that peace in your mind and your heart, then the solutions start coming about to what you need to do for your situation. Now, they say it's good to be able to accept people, places, and things. Now, what that is accept your situation the way that it is, even though you may not like it. Accept people the way they are, even though you may not like everything about the way they are. And accept things the way they are. You know, everything. And then what you do is look at everything and see what you can do to make it better. If it's with people, see what you can do to make a better relationship by how you treat someone. You know, if it's with your situation, look at what you can do to go about changing it, you know, or making it better in any kind of way, or any kind of thing. You know, you have to accept that this is the way that it is, and then just start looking about making things better, and that's where your peace comes in. So one of the biggest things that brings about peace within our mind and our heart is meditation. Now, let's try a brief meditation period, okay? Now, in meditating, what you want to do is breathe in through your nose slowly, and then you want to draw the breath down and follow the breath down your inner body and press it downwards, okay? Because it pushes your diaphragm down, or pushes down your something within you that helps you to breathe, and then you can push the air out a little bit. But first you want to force the air down and out slowly, with not with a lot of force, but just relaxed. Kind of breathe in, relax kind of way. Hold it and just let go. And when you let go, just let everything out of your mind. Now, a big thing in developing a peaceful mind and emotions is learning how to let go of those thoughts. Learn how to let go of those feelings that disturb you. You know, learn how to just let go. Just like opening your hand, just like opening your mind and releasing those thoughts and those feelings out of your heart. So breathe in through your nose slow. Hold it. And then just relax. And as you breathe out, just kind of let everything float out of your mind and out of your heart. Okay? And just breathe in slow and press the air down. Now what this does is it allows the air to come through your body, which circulates your chi, or your life energy force, or your spirit, allows your spirit to flow through your body, which brings about peace and oxygen to your mind, which brings about better thinking, more relaxation, and more wisdom. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. So I'm just going to say, let's breathe in, hold it, let go, relax, let everything go, just release everything. Breathe in, push the air down, hold it, let go, relax, let everything flow out of your mind and out of your heart and out of your body. Just let everything go. Breathe in slow. Hold it. Let go, relax, and let everything go. Okay, this is a good thing to practice anytime you have stress, or you're having a difficult time, or you got a lot on your mind, or your mind is racing, or you're having a hard time. Meditate a little bit and get yourself together. There's something called grounding. Grounding is when you're more into the present moment, which a lot of people talk about as you're meditating, being aware that your feet is flat on the floor and connected to the earth. That's called grounding. Grounding is when you're more into reality or the present moment, and when you're practicing magic or miracle mindedness, then that's more in a different realm than being grounded. Although when you practice that, being grounded is very important, but most of the time you want to be grounded, which means you want to be aware of the present moment. You want to stay in the present moment and be aware of what's going on around you and within yourself. But I tell you what, let's close up for this this time. I've enjoyed being with you. I hope you learned something. I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you watch next time. And if nobody's told you they love you today, I love you. Have a wonderful day. Have the best day you can. I'll talk to you later. Out, Silver Fox. Later.